back, and today it's Red X and Gab versus Purple Slayer. Purple Slayer and Red X have had a long rivalry ever since they were children, and it all stems from one thing: hatred and jealousy. Purple Slayer was jealous him, and Red X hated Purple Slayer for trying to kill him multiple times. Then today he's had enough. When him and Gab landed and he said, "Purple Slayer, our rivalry ends tonight." Gab doesn't even know Purple Slayer. He's heard from Red X that he's a bad guy who rules galaxies, but he's always getting stopped by him 24/7. So basically, Purple Slayer is literally the bully of the galaxy. See, a lot of you school people can know the bullies are always harsh to people. So then Red X goes into his second phase. Goes into his second phase form, and then gets a night. But unfortunately for him, Purple Slayer is able to cut through the night with absolute ease. Then he uses the force on Gab, throws him to the floor, then he clashes with him. Gab and Purple Slayer clash. Then it's a three-way clash with both Gabriel, Red X, and Purple Slayer classic. Then they they fly, they get into a mountain. Then it's over. Purple Slayer at the high ground, but instead of jumping, he waits, and that's when I've had enough. So Red X and Gabriel jump down, use the force on him, and then kick him up and stab his body. They go into the ship and they fly off to the next galaxy. So this is basically the aftermath of Gab versus Red X versus Ultra Green. It's basically with Gab and Red X creating a truce and saying one thing. They can't. So let's just flick. Now we got this. So in the start it says Gab Tower enemies, Gab Red X enemies, Gab Red X enemies, enemies. Gab, and then Ultra Green comes in. And then they think to each other, no, this is not going to get us anywhere if they just fight. They need to team up, search the galaxy, find Moses, and let's just... So, the galaxy is being glitched because Moses was not supposed to be in the animated world. He's supposed to be in the real world. And then... now he's in the animated world. Gab got sucked in, and also Wasra. So only Gabriel, Wasra. So Gab, Purple Slayer. So Purple Slayer is Wasra. He's a Wasra. And then Red X is part of that galaxy verse. He's like an original character for that multiverse. So he teams up with Gabriel to find Moses. And bring him back to the real life world. Purple Slayer is kind of bored in that. So he's basically, Wasra took the full Purple Slayer who died. Wasra is back in the real life world now. That is animation counterpart is dead. So now Gab and Red X have to find Moses before it's too late. So now they just chill and hang out. But this shows something. any rivalry can be fixed. No matter it's toxic, you just need the right redemption arc, and bam, team up, hero villain, team up. So that's when Gabriel said, time to find Moses. And then they team up, work together. Now we're at this. The knives are alright. So Willix's second phase is kind of like a second phase, 6 eyes. His copy. He can summon any weapon, but then that's all. He can only use it once. Which sucks. And then there's phase 3, which is this. He clashes his, and as you know, he can only use those phases once. So he reverts back to his normal form. The fight continues at the high ground. Then he gets stabbed by the lightsabers. They get in the rocket and they go off. There's different types of spaces in the animated world, which is why there are different colors and backgrounds every time, because there's the stars stay the same, but the background changes just because the galaxy is always changing. Anyways, that's it for this video. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.